Welcome to the Geocachers tour of the night sky. Geocachers typically have their eyes pointed downward while they hunt for treasures often hidden on solid ground. But tonight, we turn our attention to the skies above in a quest to discover a few of the amazing treasures hidden among the heavens. You're looking at the Milky Way, the galaxy in which we live. It's a spiral-shaped galaxy that contains about 200 billion stars, including our Sun. It is about 100,000 light-years across and about 10,000 light-years thick. If you are at a place which has a very dark night sky, you can sometimes see the Milky Way as a thick band of stars in the sky of our own galaxy. For the first stop on our tour, we'll turn our attention towards one of the most popularly known constellations in the northern sky, the Big Dipper, or Ursa Major. Within this constellation, Winnek 4, a double star, is found. Messier discovered it in 1764 while he was searching for a nebula that had been reported in the area. Not seeing any nebula, Messier cataloged this double star instead. It was later rediscovered by Winnek in 1863. Some double stars are physically linked by gravity, but it is believed that Winnek 4 is only an optical double, with one star much farther from the Earth than the other. Our next stop is a globular cluster in the constellation Serpens known as M5. Discovered by Gottfried Kirch in 1702, M5 is barely visible to the naked eye as a faint star. Binoculars will identify the object as something more than a star, while larger telescopes will reveal individual stars. Kirch discovered it when he was observing a comet. Now known to be 165 light-years in diameter, M5 is one of the largest globular clusters known, and has a gravitational sphere with a radius of about 200 light-years. Now we return to Ursa Major to visit a planetary nebula found there known as the Owl Nebula. Discovered by Pierre Méchain in 1781, the nebula gets its name due to its owl-like eyes when viewed through a large telescope under dark sky conditions. The eyes are also easily visible through photographs taken of the nebula. The Owl Nebula is one of the most beautiful deep sky objects in the night sky. The Black Eye Galaxy, also called the Sleeping Beauty Galaxy, was discovered by Edward Pigott in March 1779, and independently by Johann Elert Bode in April of the same year, as well as by Charles Messier in 1780. It has a spectacular dark band of absorbing dust in front of the galaxy's bright nucleus, giving rise to its nicknames of the Black Eye or Evil Eye Galaxy. It is well known among amateur astronomers because of its appearance in small telescopes. It is a spiral galaxy in the Coma Berenices constellation. Next, we turn our eye toward the constellation Sagittarius and NGC 6864, a globular cluster found in that constellation. It was discovered by Pierre Méchain in 1780 and included in Charles Messier's catalog of comet-like objects that same year. At a distance of nearly 70,000 light-years away from Earth, NGC 6864 is one of the most densely concentrated clusters known. Its absolute magnitude is at about -8.5, nearly 200,000 times more luminous than our Sun. For our next stop, we turn our eyes toward the constellation of Ophiuchus and visit M10, another well-known globular cluster. Discovered by Messier in 1764, it was described as a nebula without stars, but later study revealed it as a globular cluster of thousands of stars. Our next stop is actually outside of our galaxy. It's the Whirlpool Galaxy. This amazing object is a favorite for amateur astronomers. It's an interacting spiral galaxy located about 23 million light-years away in the constellation Canis Venatici. This galactic duo is easily observed with binoculars. The Whirlpool Galaxy is also a popular target for professional astronomers who study it to further understand galactic structure and interaction. Our final stop on this tour is the magnificent Lagoon Nebula, a giant interstellar cloud in the constellation Sagittarius. The Lagoon Nebula is classified as an emission nebula. The Lagoon Nebula was discovered by Guillaume Legendre in 1747 and is one of only 2 star-forming nebulae visible to the naked eye from our location. Seen with binoculars, it appears as a distinct cloud-like patch with a definite core. Thank you for joining me for this tour of just a few of the hidden gems of the night sky. The next time you're out caching at night, take a moment to think of the many special sights hidden overhead, and perhaps turn your eyes skyward to enjoy them too. The night sky is filled with treasures to discover. May all of your explorations on Earth be as pleasant.